Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video we will be looking at AQA Alevel Psychology 2017 paper 3 exemplar answers for relationships, which you need to know for AQA Alevel Psychology. I hope you enjoy this video and find it helpful. Let's get started. Please note that these answers have been produced with knowledge of the mark scheme but have not been approved by the mark scheme themselves. There are 3 assessment objectives, AOs, in psychology. In this video they are color-coded. AO1 Knowledge, purple. AO2 Application, blue. AO3 Evaluation, red and green. Question 1. Which 2 of A, B, C, D and E are important factors in attraction according to the filter theory of attraction? Write the 2 correct letters in your answer book. 2 marks. A. Personal compliments. B. Profit and loss. C. Self-disclosure. D. Similarity in attitude. E. Social demography. D. Similarity in attitude. E. Social demography. In 1992, a book about human relationships was published in London. The book was written by Steve Duck from the University of Iowa. The title was Human Relationships. The book was published by Sage. A researcher needs to modify the above information to include Duck's book in the references section of a scientific report. Question 2. Write the full reference for this book as it should appear in the reference section of the researcher's report. 2 marks. Duck, S. 1992, Human Relationships. London. Sage. Barbara and Jemima are both having relationship difficulties with their respective partners. Barbara says, "I'm really fed up and I wish the relationship was over. But I can't tell him, because he thinks everything is fine." Jemima says, "We are getting through it slowly. We've told the children what's going to happen to them and sorted out the money side. My mum was upset but she's okay about it now." Friends take sides of course. Question 3. Referring to Barbara's and Jemima's comments, outline 2 phases of relationship breakdown proposed by Duck. 4 marks. 1 phase of relationship breakdown proposed by Duck is intrapsychic phase. One person is privately dissatisfied with the relationship, considering ending the relationship, worrying about problems to come, considering expressing dissatisfaction to partner. Barbara is in the intrapsychic phase because she wants to end it and is worrying about telling partner who is unaware of how she feels. A 2nd phase of relationship breakdown proposed by Duck is the social phase. This is where the breakdown has happened, other people are told, it becomes public, there is negotiation about practicalities, e.g. division of assets, childcare responsibilities. Jemima is in the social phase, friends and mum know, they are taking steps to arrange for children and sort out money. Question 4. Discuss what psychological research has told us about virtual relationships in social media. 16 marks. Virtual relationships, those formed and maintained through digital platforms rather than physical interaction, have become increasingly common due to the widespread use of social media and other internet-based communication tools. These relationships differ significantly from traditional face-to-face relationships in the way they develop, particularly in terms of self-disclosure and the absence of gating. Several theories help explain these differences, including the hyperpersonal model, reduced cues theory, and research into the role of anonymity and selective self-presentation in online communication. Durard, 1971, made an important distinction between public and private self-disclosure, suggesting that people are more honest and open when they have control over who receives their message. This can be seen in social media behavior, where users are often selective in what they post publicly but are more open and genuine in private messages or within closed online communities. Therefore, the online environment can create a space where individuals feel more in control of their audience and are more willing to share personal information. However, online communication also lacks the nonverbal cues that are present in face-to-face interaction, such as facial expressions, gestures, and tone of voice. Sproul and Kiesler, 1986, argued that the absence of these cues can lead to de-individuation and disinhibition, which might result in more blunt or even aggressive communication. In some cases, this can discourage meaningful or emotionally sensitive self-disclosure, as individuals may feel unsure about how their message is being received or may fear being misunderstood. A strength of self-disclosure in virtual relationships is that it may be biologically rewarding. Tamir and Mitchell, 2012, found that self-disclosure activates reward centers in the brain such as the nucleus accumbens. This suggests people feel pleasure from disclosing personal information, which may help explain why self-disclosure is common and frequent in online settings. These findings suggest a possible evolutionary or biological basis for why people are drawn to disclose more in virtual interactions. A strength of self-disclosure in virtual relationships is its role in helping socially anxious or shy individuals form meaningful connections. Baker and Oswald, 2010, found that shy individuals using Facebook reported better friendship quality. Online environments reduce social pressures and allow for more controlled interactions, giving shy individuals a chance to connect without fear of immediate judgment. This suggests virtual settings can function as therapeutic spaces for those who struggle with real-life social interaction. A limitation of self-disclosure in virtual relationships is that cultural differences influence its impact on trust. Yum and Hara, 2005, found that American participants associated greater disclosure with more trust, whereas Korean participants linked it with less trust. This indicates self-disclosure does not have a uniform meaning or outcome across cultures, challenging the generalizability of Western research. This limits the cultural validity of theories like the hyperpersonal model and highlights the need for cross-cultural research. Gating refers to any obstacle that might prevent the formation of a relationship in face-to-face interaction, such as physical appearance, social anxiety, age, ethnicity, or speech impediments. In virtual contexts, many of these barriers are either hidden or irrelevant, leading to what researchers call the absence of gating. Similarly, the social demography filter, which in face-to-face interactions can limit who people connect with based on factors such as location, age, or social class, has less influence in online environments. This means individuals are more likely to form relationships across traditional social divides, leading to a wider and more diverse range of connections. A strength of the absence of gating is that it allows socially anxious individuals to form closer and more authentic relationships. McKenna and Barr, 2002, found that socially anxious individuals or those who had facial disfigurements were more comfortable disclosing online and formed closer relationships. In face-to-face interactions, their anxiety or self-consciousness may act as a barrier, but the anonymity of online environments removes the obstacle of physical and social constraints, promoting genuine self-expression and allowing people to be judged more by their personalities than by their appearances. This supports the idea that virtual relationships can provide an inclusive space for people who might otherwise struggle socially. A limitation of the absence of gating is that individuals may idealize their partners based on incomplete or manipulated self-presentation. Zhao et al., 2008, argued that online users often present a version of themselves that aligns with how they want to be seen, not who they truly are. They found that while some individuals use the internet to present their ideal selves, others manipulate their identity to deceive or gain popularity. This can lead to unrealistic expectations and disappointment when relationships transition into the real world. While the absence of gating allows for deeper connections, it also increases the risk of disillusionment and false intimacy. Thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content like this. Bye.